Hi, I'm Caroline Luck, editor of CCM Magazine, and you're watching ccmmagazine.com. Thanks for tuning in. We're chatting here with Doug, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about his brand new solo project.
It's called Dreamin' Wide Awake. I'm so excited. Basically, the whole project is about the journey of my life. Ups and downs, successes and failures. We took about 150 songs and narrowed them down to, of course, 10 to put on the project.
Of course.
We got a couple extra writers to come in and do it, but Wayne Hahn, Joel Lindsay, which are two of my best friends in the world,
Amazing writers.
wrote the title cut, Dreamin' Wide Awake, which is basically a story about my town and how God's blessed me where I am and put me in the spot that we are, in our little unfancy hometown. That's what we love. A song called Dreamin' Wide Awake talks about the ice cream store that we go to and the riding our bikes and things like that. And people have identified with that themselves, whether they live in a small town or not.
Sure.
And then I guess one of my favorite songs on there is a song called I'll Take What's Left, which, I mean, like everybody else, we've all been through our struggles.
Of course.
And God seems to take whatever we have left to give Him, and He makes it brand new. So the CD takes you on a journey, and it's got great response. And I've always been a quartet guy, a team guy. I've always played sports, so I'm used to having people around me. And
so what's it like being in the solo spot?
It is different, but I'm enjoying it. To find out that people would actually want to just hear me as a soloist humbles me, from the beginning. So I'm enjoying it. It's a different thing for me. Of course, I'm still traveling with the group, but the group takes about 15 weeks off, and in that time, my solo schedules is booking up crazy. But we're going to try to do about 20 to 30 dates in that time period. And in that time, my family can go with me, which is what I'm all about anyways, is family. I've got two little girls at home.
What are their names?
Isabel's 10 and Emma is 7.
Oh, wow. You have your hands full.
They're busy, and they're into the whole sports thing. And my wife's a teacher, and she's the volleyball coach at the high school where we went to. We were high school sweethearts.
Oh.
So she's a volleyball coach, and we spend time. We're such a family that that's all we do is we're together. So that's kind of my life, and the CD portrays that and shows that.
Well, you and your wife were high school sweethearts,
Sure.
and you're very tied in, obviously, to the community and the town that you were raised in. And now you guys are giving back. So
Sure.
you started a foundation. Tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, we created a foundation called MAD 34 Foundation. MAD stands for Michelle, which is my wife's name, Michelle Anderson Doug, which is MAD, and 34 was our high school numbers, which I know is corny, but it worked. MAD 34 Foundation, and basically everything that comes from this CD and my solo work, we will give a percentage back to our local schools to fund the education and music departments. Because we were so blessed, and they've given so much to us over the years, whether it's supporting me or supporting my kids and my wife. We wanted to be able to give back so that our kids could have the same results and the same experiences that we had. So we wanted something to give back, and we found an avenue to do it. So,
well, obviously, a lot of your music has been within the Southern Gospel world, but you're a lot more diverse than that, which we definitely hear coming through on this, and which has been recognized with your GMA Dove Award nod this year for Male Vocalist of the Year.
Well, it's a huge honor to be even nominated with those group of guys, just to be mentioned in the same breath with Brandon Heath and Jason Crabb. I'm thrilled for that. Of course, your family's always like, do you think you're going to win? Do you think you're going to win? And my answer to that is, we already won.
Absolutely.
Just to be mentioned with those. The diversity of the project comes from a lot of different backgrounds, though. I mean, my roots are in Southern Gospel, but at the same time, I was a huge For Him fan, and Stephen Curtis fan, Michael W. Smith. All growing up, I listened to all different styles of music, which helped me be the artist that I am today, because you take all those different styles and you put them all into one thing. And I'm always going back and listening to the old CCM projects and pulling things out, or a lick here and a lick there, to something that they would have done. DC Talk. I mean, who didn't like DC Talk? Mercy Me, Casting Crowns, all those groups, influenced me over the years. And you just go back and take things, and you'll hear a little bit of all that in there. Even though my roots are in Southern Gospel, I still grew up listening to all that stuff.
Know that is real and he's